Okay, we'll begin this morning's class. Page 114, question number 6 on page 114. Question reads, critically evaluate the role of the rural banking system in the process of rural development in India. The role of the rural banking system. So kindly note down. Since 1969, when the nationalization of commercial banks took place, rural banking has expanded a great deal. The expansion of the rural banking, system played a positive role in, number one, first point, raising farm and non-farm output by providing services and credit facilities to farmers. Second, providing long-term loans with better repayment options. This helped in removing money lenders from the scene. Third point, generating credit for self-employment schemes in rural areas. And fourth, achieving food security of food grains by having abundant buffer stocks. Limitations of rural banking. Number one, they are not sufficient to meet the requirements of agricultural credit. Farmers still depend on money lenders for their credit needs. Second point, there is a regional inequality. There is a regional inequality in the distribution of institutional credit. Third, rural banking is suffering from the problems of large amount of overdues and default rate. Okay. Now we will do question number 8. Mention some obstacles that hinder the mechanism of agricultural marketing. Answer. The defects of agricultural marketing are: first point, inadequate warehouses. Inadequate warehouses. Second point, multiplicity of middlemen. Third, malpractices in unregulated markets. Malpractices in unregulated markets. Fourth, improper measuring for weighing, grading, and standardization. Fifth, lack of enough finance. Sixth, inadequate means of transport and communication. And seventh point, inadequate market information. Now we come to the 11th question. We will rephrase this question by saying, explain 4 measures taken by the government. Explain 4 measures taken by the government to improve agricultural marketing. Answer. The government has taken various steps for improving agricultural marketing, which are: number 1, establishment of regulated markets. The functions of the regulated market are first point, to enforce standard weights. Second, to fix charges, fees, etc. Fix charges, fees, etc. Third, to settle the disputes among the operating parties in the market. Fourth, preventing unlawful deductions and control of wrong practices of middlemen. Second point, there are 4 steps taken. The second step, provisions of infrastructural facilities. Provision of infrastructural facilities. Facilities like roads, railways, warehouses, godowns, cold storages, and processing units. Third measure, cooperative markets. Cooperative markets. Cooperative marketing is a measure to ensure a fair price to farmers. The member farmers sell their produce to the cooperative societies which substitutes collective bargaining in a place of individual bargaining. In a place of individual bargaining. And the fourth measure is important instruments to safeguard the interest of farmers. The government has developed some instruments to safeguard the interest of farmers. These instruments are Fixation of, first point, fixation of minimum support price. Minimum support price. Second, buffer stock. And third, public distribution system. Now we come to question number 13, 1-3. The question is, bring out the importance of animal husbandry, fisheries, and horticulture as a source of diversification. The answer, first heading, animal husbandry. Animal husbandry. In India, the farming community uses mixed crop and livestock farming system, where cattle, goats, fowl are widely held species. Second point, this system provides an increased stability in income, food security, transport, fuel, and nutrition for the family. Third, today livestock alone provides alternate livelihood options to over 70 million small and marginal farmers. 70 million small and marginal farmers. Fourth point, poultry accounts for the largest share. It is 42% of the total livestock in India. Next point, meat, eggs, wool, and other byproducts are also emerging as important productive sectors for diversification. Then the next heading is fisheries. Fisheries. The fishing community regards the water body as mother or provider The water bodies consist of seas, rivers, lakes, ponds, streams, etc. Second point, India ranks second in world fish production. Today, total fish production accounts for 1% of the total GDP and 4.6% of agricultural GDP. Third is horticulture. Horticulture. Due to the varying climate, and soil conditions, India has adopted growing of diverse horticultural crops such as fruits, vegetables, tuber crops, flowers, medicinal and aromatic plants. Second point, India is the largest producer of mangoes, bananas, coconuts, cashews, and a number of spices. Third point, flower harvesting, nurseries, hybrid seeds, and tissue culture are highly profitable employment opportunities for rural women. And the last question we'll do over here is question number 15. What is organic farming and how does it promote sustainable development? That is the question. Your answer is organic farming is a system of farming that maintains, enhances, and restores the ecological balance the need for organic farming arises because in the past, modern farming methods made excessive use of chemical fertilizers, and pesticides, which led to soil, water, and air pollution. The loss of soil fertility, and too much chemical contents in the food grains. The advantages of organic farming are number one, it is an inexpensive process. Number two, it generates income. Third, healthier and tastier food. Fourth, it solves the unemployment problem. And fifth, it is environment friendly. Okay, with this we end the question and answers of the chapter on rural development. The next class we will begin is the new chapter. Okay, so we stop till here. Have a nice day, all of you.